Hello, welcome back. Mr. Belmosan here, and I'm doing a video. It's not a build, but it's to chat about military modeling and a tribute I'm going to be doing. So, I actually been thinking about this for years, but there's a recent event or a video that's causing me to post this. I was watching Fine Scale Modeler weekly video, which I do every week, um, and Aaron and Tim were having a discussion because they have an issue that some of their subscribers were telling them, I guess emails, letters, that when they do military models, they do their reviews and spotlights and do articles on some people's builds, that more often than not, they were using the military machines, planes, tanks, what have you, of Axis powers. And this is specifically to World War II. But most of the time it was Axis powers, and the minority of them were the Allied forces. Now, I never thought of it that way. I could understand why some people would not like that. And kudos to Aaron and Tim because they're trying to please everybody, and you can't do that. But they keep trying, so that's to their credit. Um, but the way I thought about it, and it was a couple of years ago. So the way I was thinking about it for myself was that military modeling in general, you're building something that was designed to do as much destruction and killing as possible. All right, there's that. And I had always thought of it as, well, this is just history. It's in the past, and it's that it's done. But it's not. There are wars going on all the time. So I was tired of it. So I thought I'd step back from military modeling. And I had done a tank. I did an Abrams tank by Mang. I was in the middle of a Schnell boat by Airfix. That kit was all like from the 70s. Um, but I was halfway done and I decided to light it. So I've got wires in it, I've got fiber optic lines running through it. Because I did that, I'm not halfway done. I'm like 1/10 done. Because as you know, if you try to light a model, you just opened up a whole can of worms. So that's why I stepped back from that one. But I haven't gone back to it because I decided around that time um, I was going to step back from military modeling. And it's just a personal choice. Um, so that was that. That decision was made. So you may be asking yourself, now that I've said all that, what is this doing here? Yeah, let's talk about that. So back in my high school days, well, I guess I'd recently graduated. I was over with my brother at his friend's house. My brother's a year younger than me. Um, and we were walking through that. We were walking through the basement. I guess to go out the back door and go outside. And we had to walk through his friend's dad's man cave. Only we didn't call it a cave back then. It was just his dad's modeling space. Very small. And we're walking through this little room. And I look down at his bench. And I see in a display case, and it was little display cases about a foot long maybe, and they were made of brittle plastic, but it was crystal clear plastic. It was like it was glass, and they had lids that didn't snap, but they just sat on top, and you could stack them. Perfect for model building. I think they went for like 40 cents a piece at the time. And I looked down, and there's one of the display cases with this completely built, finished, amazing job. And I looked down at it and I thought, wow, And I thought, you mean you could actually make a model look this good? That's what I thought. And at the same time I thought that, I thought, you know what? I need to step up. I need to up my game and do better at this. And I did from that moment on. I mean, even now I could be better. I don't have the patience. My patience runs out towards the end, and I kind of hurry through things. But that's neither here nor there. So shortly thereafter, I was at our local department stores, which were not the big chains, but just local chains, small department stores like Five and Dimes. And there were two in our neighborhood. One was John's Bargain Store, and the other was Williams Discount. It's good names. You know you're going to get a good price. But they would have some models in there sometimes. It wasn't a modeling area or even an aisle. It was like you go down one aisle, and one small section of that aisle on the shelves would be a few models. And there's this guy sitting there, and I knew it was the one he had. So I bought it. And usually I have to think a while before spending this kind of money. $4. But with this, no, I didn't hesitate. I bought it. Shortly thereafter, I joined the Army, came back 3 years later, got in community college, got a job. Things happen. I did return to modeling now and again. Never built this. And still sealed. Still sealed. And now, not getting any younger. And this is on my bucket list. So when I had made the decision to do this, I was talking to my son on the phone. It might have been a video chat, it might have been on the phone, not sure. But I mentioned that I was going to do this. But I said, I was thinking, I said I could get a better kit than this. There's many versions of this, I'm sure, where I can get a better kit with better detail, better fit, better figures. I'm not thrilled about these figures. They're in the picture. I said, so I should get the best model kit there is and do this. And he immediately jumped on me. And he said, no, not a chance. If you're going to do this as a tribute to him, you have to build the exact same model he had. That's all there is to it. And you have it in your hands now. That's the one you have to build. End of story. All right. Twisted my arm. So this is going to be it. So now, this is going to be my next build. Regardless of what I said about stepping back from military modeling, this is my next build. This is my tribute to Mr. Dannenhofer, who unknowingly kicked me in the butt and made me a better model builder. And you guys, I build whatever you want for whatever reason you have is fine. Just enjoy. But don't have too much fun, because then people will think you're a nerd. Shh, that's our secret. All right, see you next time.